Hey everyone, this is the next video in the series about inside Spring Boot. So far we have covered all of this topic. All the links are given in the description box. Go ahead and check out that. This video we are going to talk about the failure analyzer, right? So when you are starting your Spring Boot applications, there are a number of exceptions, there are a number of errors that can occur. So proper message for those exceptions, those errors is necessary to debug the root cause that is there, right? So there are already inbuilt failure analyzer that Spring Boot provides, but still in some cases when you are developing enterprise application, you need your own failure analyzer. How we can create that? What is the approach that we should follow to create our own analyzer, right? So we are going to see all of this in this video, right? So first let's see what are the use cases. So there can be two use cases. So you can have a custom message in general, right? So sometimes you cannot think of the exception error that are there, right? So that is going to that those are going to take much time, right? So in that case you can have a custom message that any error is coming, you display this message, right? So in other cases, you know what exceptions can occur, so you can have that, right? You can have the specific exception handler for that, right? So you can have display a custom message if that particular exception occur, right? So these are the two kind of analyzers that we can have, right? So first let's see one of the inbuilt analyzer, and then using the approach that they have followed, let's go, we will go ahead and create our own analyzer, right? So this is the hello world application, Spring Boot application. So let me show you the existing analyzer that they have, right? So if you have watched the previous video about the auto configuration part, so they have this auto configure dependency here, and I'm going ahead here meta inf, and here this spring.factories. So where they have configured application listener, auto configuration input, and at the end they have mentioned here failure analyzers, right? So all of this, no such bean definition, flyway migration, data source query, and all of these are the existing failure analyzer that are there, right? So let me show you this analyzer, how they have created that. So they have extended this class file. So what is their abstract inject failure, and inside from there they have extended this abstract failure analyzer, and coming to here failure analyzer. So this is the root interface that is there, that every failure analyzer is using, right? So and inside that we have only one method, analyze. So we can make use of this failure analyzer as well as abstract failure analyzer. If I want to throw if you want to I want to have a message which is specific to an exception, right? So let me go ahead and use these two, abstract failure analyzer and failure analyzer, to create our own custom analyzer, right? So as usual, you can go ahead to start.spring.io and create the project for us. Create the Spring Boot project. So for this, we need Spring Web only for the custom analyzer. That's it. So I already have created the project and open this in IntelliJ. Let me show you that. So this is the failure analyzer demo application that we have. So let's go ahead and create our own analyzer here, right? So before adding the analyzer, so this is our failure analyzer demo application that I have opened in IntelliJ IDEA. So before writing our own custom analyzer, so let me go ahead and introduce the error. We are starting our application. It is going to start on the default port, that is 8080, right? So it is started on the port 8080. Now let me uh, let me start this application again on the same port, and this is the very common error that we face, right? So gradle w boot run, this is the another command that we can use to start the application, right? So as you have guessed, so this is not going to run, right? So because we are using the same port, it is going to throw an exception, right? So it threw an exception, and what error it is giving? Web server failed to start and port 8080 was already in use. So this is the default message that we are getting. So in this case, we want our own analyzer and want to introduce our own message. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is what that I want to replace. So Java class my that we want here, no, and extend this with abstract failure analyzer that we need, right? So for this I want port, not the port. One other error is there, no such bean definition exception. This is the one common error that comes when you have auto wired a particular dependency. You want that, and the instance of that dependency that doesn't exist, so you get this exception, right? So we want this one, something it is saying, that is implement methods. So yes, I want to implement it, return null. So here I have to return a failure analysis object, right? So return new failure analysis here, and I first here I have to pass the description that is there. So description, right? And then I have to pass the action, that what you have to do, right? So instance, right? And third thing, it is expecting the root failure that is there, so I can pass the root failure, right? So this is it that we need, right? So by doing this only, you have extended this one and overridden this one. So Spring Boot is going to register this failure analyzer automatically, as it is in the same project Spring Boot application. So it is going to register this failure analyzer, right? So let me add, so to add this kind of error, I have to create one bean. So suppose this is a simple class that I have added, so I'm getter and set, right? And now I want to add this dependencies here into TL, right? And I want to auto wire it. So when you auto wire it, it is going to look for the instance of this class, because and I'm not going to create the instance of this and going to start this application. So it will throw an error because it is not going to find this instance, right? So let me start this application, and as per our expectation, now we should get this message, no such being found, create the instance, and all this error we should get, right? Yes, you can see we got the failure analyzer report, and description we got no such being found that we have given, an action what you have to do, create the instance, right? So this is what we have got. So this is how we can create our own analyzer, right? So uh, this is one kind of failure analyzer. Other failure analyzer is, what if I want to have a custom generic message, right? So in that case, you can have here, you can change the type of exception that it can throw, and you can have the respective message, like port already in use, you can define that kind of exception, and failure analysis you can pass that for that also, right? So the other failure analyzer that I was talking about, the interface, we can create that also. The other kind of failure analyzer that I was talking about using the interface, we can do that also. Java class my failure analyzer 2, right? This is the second that we want to create, and here I want to implement the failure analyzer, right? So this interface, implement method, this one, and also here also it is expecting the object of this failure analysis, return new failure analysis, and here I have to pass the same thing, action to do, and then third thing, failure. So all these things we need, right? So failure analysis is there, right? So this is all that we need, and it will register this one. Now if I start our application, what will be what it is going to honor, right? So what it will throw, so custom generic message will print here, right? So because first thing it will get this one, and then it will go to the specific one, right? So if I start this one, so I'll be able to get this custom generic message. So let's see, we have now two failure analyzer. One is taking care of the specific one, and the second one is talking about the custom one, right? So custom generic message. So what we will get, so no such being found. It is, so it is expected, right? So when you have something specific to take care, so that should be taken care by the specific one. And if it is custom, it is not finding that specific failure analyzer, then it should jump to this failure analyzer custom one, right? So to introduce that part, so let me, to trigger this custom one, let me go to this one and remove this auto add so that we do not get this error, and start this application. And now I should be able to see the now this, now the Spring Boot application start properly, right? So because we do not have any error, and I want to introduce some other kind of error. Now our application is running on this port 8080, and I'm going to run this one. So now we will get exception, and the message will be this one, right? So custom generic message. Now we got the custom generic message and action to do. So this is how we can have our own analyzer, and when you are adding your own analyzer, it overrides the existing analyzer that are there with the Spring Boot. So the failure analyzer that you are writing, you should write that carefully, and it should serve the purpose that you want, right? So otherwise you just be with the uh, otherwise stick with the existing failure analyzer that is Spring Boot provides. So just the purpose of this video was to make you understand how the failure analyzer in Spring Boot works, right? So this is how it works, right? So I hope you learned something from this one, right? So all other videos and related videos are given in the description box. Go ahead and check out those also. And all the source code I am posting in the GitHub. Links are given in the description box. Go ahead and check out those also, and experiment your own and see if you face any issue. Put that in comment section. I'll be happy to help you out, right? So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.